I'm Vanessa.
And we are late to the party, and we've got another match in the Ultimate Schmoedown singles tournament. This one is highly anticipated because Baby Carrots versus Howard.
Yeah, Baby Carrots is back. We haven't really seen a whole lot of him. I mean, the last match he had was against Clark Wolf.
Right.
And
he didn't come out on top in that one.
No, he did not. And now he is back in the Ultimate Schmoedown. Now, last year he won the whole thing.
Right.
So for him to come back, let's see if he can pull that magic again. Maybe those carrots are giving him some 2020 vision for the belt.
Hell of a carrot reference. But either way, Stacey Howard, too, coming in hot. She's had some amazing pulls. Granted, they did lose in the 6 Degrees match in the team tournament. But we have already got Brianne Chandler moving forward. And then, of course, we've got Rachel Cushing moving forward. And what if we get Stacey Howard moving forward?
I mean, Stacey knows a lot of stuff,
sure
too.
Does.
And she even won against Voiko.
She did. And you know what? I'm really loving the way all the girls are pushing forward in this Ultimate Schmoedown.
Yeah.
So either way, let's get through the battle between Stacey Howard and Mark Ellis now.
Right now.
I think it's time the rejects join the Misfits. They're constantly in their intros.
Yeah.
And Greg knows karate.
Or they're interning right now. They're not
Right,
really,
yeah.
they're just yet. I gotta say, I played Stacey in the app.
Did you?
It's pretty good. We went to sudden death and she won.
It's the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Division. I'm Ken Napzok along with this blinding jacket and Josh McCouga.
What's up, Ken? Psyched to be here. The tournament, it's that special time of year. It's like the March Madness for movie trivia.
King of the Ring.
It's not taking place in March. It's
King
taking
of the
place in
Jungle.
more of a fall month.
Yeah, the leaves are turning, not in our city, but out there
Okay,
where
McCouga.
you are. The leaves are turning. Well,
just
Christian
realized
Harloff
he-
is out on assignment, and the other man that usually sits in these chairs, Mark Ellis,
Yeah.
might be a little busy today. That's because we have Mark Baby Carrots Ellis, who comes into this match at 5-3, number 3 ranked contender in this tournament, and he's got a lot of success in the Ultimate Schmoedown. He's actually won, Josh McCouga, 2 of them.
2.
Last year as a singles competitor, year before that with teams, with the one and the only Christian Harloff, the current champion. And if you win this tournament, you go on and
look at the
face
chairs that
Christian
they were using
Spectacular in
then.
December.
It's sort of like brother-on-brother combat. He's fighting his way to
Damn,
fight
now I don't
his-
know.
his
I do kind of
soulmate
want
in
Ellis
this
to go to
movie
the end and
reviewing
face
world.
Christian for the title. That
This
would be
lovely
awesome.
That'd be
Comic-Con nerd
hell of a good
slash
match.
film
It'd be so
movie.
much
I don't,
fun.
whatever world we're in right now, it's like a brother versus brother combat title, Ken. And it feels a little stressful. This tournament really brings out the best and worst in people.
It does, and Mark Ellis had a tough 2017. Now, he's a former team champion, but he made a bid for the championship coming up just short to the great Dan Murrell at the Spectacular last year. But after that loss, Mark kind of took a little bit of a break, kind of refocused, found himself, lost his smile, tried to find it again, and he is back. He had a big return against classy Clark Wolf, but lost in that one too. So you got to imagine, Josh McCouga, Mark Ellis is not just here for entertainment. He's here to prove something to himself and to his fans.
Mark Ellis right now is that Ferrari that just keeps breaking down on the side of the highway. He's a high-performance motor vehicle that comes into these Schmoedowns. You think he's going to win. Listen, classy Clark Wolf is not a Pinto, okay? She's not a 1975. She is a high-performance motor vehicle, too. And they went face-to-face, and Clark pulled out the victory. It was shocking to a lot of people. He dressed like Santa Claus and lost to Dan Murrell. The first time Santa Claus has ever lost anything. We're talking gifts over many, many distances and children and everything. But Mark Ellis has yet to really pull out that much-needed championship victory when it comes down to it.
Would you say that Clark Wolf is one of those Teslas that are on the road,
yes,
helping
sleek,
the environment?
stylish.
Sleek. Mark Ellis more of like one of those Corollas with aftermarket rims.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. But his opponent today is someone who's a wild card in this tournament. She is Stacey Howard. You've seen her in action in 6 Degrees, and she's part of the Misfits with Jay Washington. When her and Miss Movies really entered the Schmoedown, they were kind of fan favorites, and they have a lot of supporters, but their attitude sometimes gone away a dark turn, but it's because it's fueled by determination.
Yes.
And that's what I've noticed. And she came out swinging in her first singles match against the Vulture Voitko and really kind of proves that. And if you're, to me, if you're laying, if she's underrated in your book, then you got to rewrite your book because she's proven time and time again. She had a 7 of 8 performance in her first round and had a tremendous round 2. So she's here, ready to compete. And you know what, Josh? I think we should hear from these two opponents today what they have to say about each other and this tournament.
Well, it's good to be back here in the Ultimate Schmoedown. This is really where the legend of Baby Carrots began. I won the thing last year, and I think I'll probably go ahead and win it again this year. I don't see much competition, and, you know, there's a lot of good competitors, but none are a vegetable like me.
I mean, I feel like it's my time to shine. You know, I love my team.
My
I love
mini
the
can
Misfits.
pull off
I love Brienne, Miss Movie. She's my girl. She's my partner in crime at all times. But today is about
Doctor Who
proving
reference that
myself.
I totally messed up.
You know, I have to carry my own weight now. I have to be the one to prove myself just in the singles match alone. You know, I don't have anyone here to help me out today. It's just me.
Today's matchup is really a question of universities. I went to Wake Forest. We're known for producing lifelong greats. Arnold Palmer, Tim Duncan. Stacy went to Texas A&M. Who they produce? Johnny Manziel. That's who Stacy is. She's a flash of the pan. She had a nice 15 minutes, and now she's probably looking to work at Blockbuster Video.
I get ready for this like I get ready for anything, which is I'm just going to wing it and rely on my strength of crop top and heels and attitude and sass. That's all I got. That's what I'm bringing to the table today, so get ready.
The biggest issue I'm going to have in the Ultimate Schmoedown is when I win it, then I'll have to face Christian Harloff in the Spectacular at the end of the year. But look, we've been through worse together, okay? We're buddies. We can get over this. We're schmoes. That's what we do. We patch things up after I kick his ass. But first, I have to beat Stacey Howard.
I've heard Mark Ellis is a comedian. You know, he's a comic of some sort, but the biggest joke is going to be his score. Because I'm going to completely dominate him.
I'll tell you this right now, Stacy. You're a tremendous member of the Misfits, and 6 Degrees is one of my favorite teams to watch, but it's about to get a little colder around that neck of the woods because Baby Carrots is coming to town, and he has a tendency to put chill on anybody who gets in his way, especially when it's the Ultimate Schmoedown.
Good job, guys.
All right, there you hear it there. Mark striking a pretty confident tone. He's put, you know,
that's kind of his voice intonation, really.
Yeah, well, he sounds,
you know,
he's a confident young man, but Stacey's, you know, she has this kind of carefree attitude. She doesn't. Her partner's known for her preparation. Stacey just kind of comes in as is. She knows what she knows, which that kind of carefree approach could lead to surprise victories down the line.
Half the time, I don't know if she's heel or she's face or she's ace or she's feel. I don't know.
I don't think those are actual terms.
Okay,
yeah, tweener is what the wrestling,
I think she's face.
Yes.
like myself, might say.
My bad.
Shall we go to some
Or
tales of
Let's
the
do
tape?
it. Let's do it. Tales of the
I
tape.
have some
Tweener.
strengths and weaknesses. Do you want to hear them?
Yeah, sure.
Color
Sure.
haze.
Your jacket doesn't, but you will.
Hashtag
Listen.
haze.
That's the second jacket insult you made. The third one gets you a swift pinch in the rear. Without used to say.
Well, you know what? Then I might want to have a third insult in the books because I can use that. All right. Mark Ellis, like you said, he's 5'3", number 3 ranked contender. His strengths
Sandals in
superhero moves,
public.
action, adventure, and wearing
1990s
sandals in
The
public,
Mummy.
which for a guy like you,
1999's
seems to be the choice
The Mummy.
these days.
Good movie.
Stacey
I
Howard's
love that movie.
Contouring
Looks
and
like you're on the wrong
1999's
side of the
Mummy.
river.
All right. With that, are you guys ready? Let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Let's do it, Ken. They're feeling it. The room's feeling it. I'm feeling it.
All
I feel
right.
it.
I can warm up my vocal cords, but I'll never prepare them for this. Here we go. Introducing first, representing the Misfits, with a record of 1 win and 0 defeats, the number 14 ranked contender, Sassy Stacey Howard.
There we
Here she
go.
comes. Oh!
Sticking to the
Look, dressed like one of
Kurt
my
Russell
favorites.
character,
Yes,
huh?
she is.
That's right. She is holding the old
I love the,
Chop
love the
Express.
hair.
Oh, Jack Burke
She
is
just
taking out
punched
a
out a
carrot.
carrot.
She punched a carrot.
She just punched out a
Poor
carrot.
Riley.
I never thought in all my days I would see such vegetable violence in all my years.
And I must say,
That is a punched carrot.
that carrot ran like my mother at a church picnic.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, competing in the three-leg race. You ever
I
done
was going to
that?
say, Mrs. Knapsack,
Yeah.
great in the single competition, not great in the three-legged race.
That's right.
Not great in the three-legged race.
And her opponent, representing Schmoedown and Collider, With a record of 5 wins, 3 defeats, he's the
That'd be funny if it
2015
was low
Ultimate
pan,
Schmoedown winner. The
but dressed as a
2016
carrot,
Ultimate Schmoedown
like,
winner.
punched him.
And the former movie trivia Schmoedown team champion of the world. For number 3 ranked contender, Mark Baby Carrot.
Oh, he's going to resuscitate the carrot.
Entering in quadruple.
Way to coordinate that together. Awesome.
He's resuscitating the carrot. The carrot's back up. The carrot's
Brought the carrot back to life.
He's a carrot
That is
giver.
one hell of a human being. He is the Dr. Doolittle of vegetables.
Wow.
He is the Dr. Fraser Crane of all things rooted vegetables. Mark Baby Carrot tells he's an
Psychologist or
American treasure as well.
psychiatrist?
Him and Brendan Fraser.
Wow,
Psychosis?
that's oh wow, that is something
wrestler?
new for Mark Ellis there. A
Raymond
little change
Stewart?
of pace for the Ultimate Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
2 different people. Yeah,
Josh,
same.
explain the round 1 rules, and then I'll see if these competitors are ready. I need to buy Ellis some time to catch his breath.
Yes, he does not know CPR, but he proved that that doesn't matter. That really does not matter when it comes to resuscitating a carrot. Ken, are you ready?
I am ready. Both competitors, you'll have about 15 seconds to answer, or how long it takes me to get a good joke in, all right? So, are you guys ready? Mark Ellis.
Yeah, I feel good about this. Step into my office. I have some bad news for Stacy.
Oh.
All right, pants off. Stacey Howard, are you ready?
You know what old Jack Burton says in a time like this?
Who?
Jack Burton. Me.
That was coordinated
I got a question
too.
for Stacy. You paid your dues?
Paycheck's in the mail.
Yeah, there
Never
you go.
seen the movie.
That's your own damn fault, Mark. Round 1.
Hell
let's do
yeah.
it.
With both competitors ready,
Like
it's
it.
time.
Swinging already.
Yes, she is.
Schmoedown time. Take it away, Josh McCouga.
All right, Mark. Stacy, in round 1, your first question comes from the category of comedies. Who plays student Max Fisher in the movie Rushmore? Who plays student Max Fisher?
Saw this movie in a independent theater in Chatsworth, California. Yeah. Turns out they were showing some other kind of movies afterwards.
Saw it on
I had to
DVD
leave.
in college.
Yeah.
3.
5.
What's
three.
his name?
I know. It took me a little bit.
Oh, damn, I can't remember his name.
Counting's hard.
Mark Ellis.
I've never been to Chatsworth, never seen Rushmore, but I'm guessing Jason Schwartzman.
That is correct.
Damn
No
it.
points. Stacy and Elizabeth Howard.
Jason Schwartz.
That's correct.
I had him in my face. I had him in my face. I had him in my face.
First 2 hours. All right, question
It's at the tip
number
of my
2
brain.
category is animated. Who directed Monsters, Inc.?
Ooh.
You know, Ken, for a while there, Josh McCouga was an incorporated business in the state of Nevada. Haven't paid my business taxes in
Yeah,
a
which
few
is
years.
why you're not allowed to go to that state anymore.
Yeah, that's the
First thing that popped in my head. I don't know if it's right.
3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Stacey Howard.
Something bird?
Incorrect.
I don't know of a
Mark
man
Ellis?
named by the name of
So I crossed out my Brad Bird right and wrote
See,
in
I think
John
it was Lasseter.
Lasseter.
Well, you're both
Incorrect.
incorrect. Pete Doctor.
Doctor. Coming from his
First thing that popped in my
What
head.
the hell
He
is
did
wrong with
Inside Out,
Mark
too.
Ellis?
Yeah, he
He's no longer a
did. See,
colleague
that's
of
the
mine.
one I know he did.
Yeah.
You get Super Bowl practice?
1-1. 1-1.
I just
Third
went with the
question.
obvious.
Question 3 comes from
Yeah.
fantasy sci-fi. What is the name of the 4th Harry Potter film? What is the name of the 4th Harry Potter film? Ken, I know you're a big Harry Potter guy. What color's your wand?
Oh, I'm not a fan.
Ah, interesting. I was going to go with a feathery, light chestnut.
No, that's something else.
Ah, gotcha. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Stacey Howard.
If you'll remember, everyone's hair looked a lot like mine in that film. Goblet of Fire.
That is correct.
That's my favorite.
Big fan of the
Here.
mullets. in
Harry,
that
did you put your name in the couple
Mark
of
Ellis.
fire?
Yeah, I went Prisoner of Azkaban.
Wow.
that's the third one.
Correct.
An Irv.
Great
My
one.
favorite one.
Stacey
Great
Howard
one.
Third
won
one.
the
Nerd.
2014 Texas A&M Aggies. Never could close.
Right. Sports ball, which I'm a fan of. All right. Question 4. Comic book movies is your category. Question is, what character became Venom in Spider-Man 3?
The character or the actor?
The character.
What
real looking-
character?
I was gonna say we know who the actor
And
is.
you know what? I'm
I
not
can't
even
remember
saying
the
JT.
character's
You need
name.
No, that's
clarification there.
fine,
That's
yeah.
my fault. I read the question wrong.
No, you read it fine.
I have a problem. I take a lot of blame when I
Okay.
should.
All right. And 3.
I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either. I'm just guessing.
I know it wasn't him.
That would be played by myself.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Eddie
Eddie
Brock.
That's correct.
Eddie
Points
Brock.
on the point. Thank you, too.
Was it
Hey.
Flash Joe Manganiello?
Oh, we're tied up at 2. Tied up
tied
at
up
2.
at 2.
It should
Huh?
be correct.
Wasn't Flash
Okay,
Joe
we went with
Manganiello
character.
in one of
Topher
those
Grace
movies?
was the actor.
Because he was
All
like the
right,
bully at the
question
school.
5 comes from
Oh, you
action
Maybe Amazing
adventure.
Spider-Man. I don't
In
remember.
Air Force One, who played the leader of the Russian terrorists that hijacked the plane? Air Force One, who played?
Oh my god, why am I blanking on
You're
people's
Russian.
names today? Okay. God.
You know, if we were to remake that movie now, they wouldn't need to hijack it.
No.
Get off my plate.
Your wife, your daughter.
2, 1. Pens down, please. Stacey Howard.
Gare Bear Old Man.
Gare Bear Old Man is correct. Give it to him. 1. Mark
I'm
Ellis.
going to write a prescription for more Ken Knapsack political jazz. Gary Oldman.
Hey, that it is. Stay tied 3-3.
3-3.
Real nail biter.
Question 6. Category is horror thriller. Horror thriller. Who plays the creepy next-door neighbor in the movie Disturbia?
Disturbia?
What's his name? Man, he's in everything. I can't remember his name.
I'm going to ask that you stop.
I got some points from the crowd, from the ladies, enjoying my Rihanna.
He's in everything. He's in
5,
freaking
4, 3,
Negotiator.
2,
I don't
and
remember
1.
his name.
Hands
He's even in
down. Mark Ellis.
I'm going to go with David Morse.
Oh, that's
Oh, the
correct.
Morse
Good
code
boy.
himself. That's
Really?
correct. Well done, Mark Ellis.
Stacey Howard.
Gray-haired man.
Ah.
He was in
He had some blonde in
Z.
there.
What was it? World War
He's a lovely
World War Z? Is that what it was
He
called?
used the Just for Men
He's in that one. He's the one
plan.
that's
Mark
like
Ellis
pulled
is
out all
taking
his
his
teeth
first
or
lead
whatever.
in the contest, going into question 7.
He's like
coming
in the
from
prison cell.
90s movies. What is the signature drink of the dude in the Big Lebowski?
Someone in the crowd not happy with
Somebody seems to be
that
upset
question,
about
or
it.
they're just drunk already.
Signature
Or they have the
drink.
same
Yeah,
signature
what's his favorite
and they're
drink?
upset they
I
don't
don't
remember it.
remember what his
All
favorite
right,
drink
5,
is.
4, 3,
I don't
2,
remember his
and
favorite
1.
drink.
Stacey Howard.
White Russian.
That's right.
Correct. Give it to the dude.
Can I just say Gary Oldman again?
Remember
Russian.
White
Oh, zing! Let's hear it from Mark
Hey,
Ellis.
jokes over here.
That's what we call a callback.
Well done, Mark.
It worked. All
Let's
right.
see his brow.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got your set tonight at the Bella Room, 8:35 to 8:38. Bring
Don't
6
be late.
people.
Don't be late.
Bring 6 people, Mark. All right, final category for your 8th question here. Dramas. Who played the lead role of Nadine in the 2016 film Edge of 17?
Woo.
Edge of 17.
Frank.
Remember that?
Oh, what's her name?
I'm going to back out of this right
Okay.
now.
I know she's in Pitch Perfect 2 and 3.
2, 1. Pens down. We got it. Who goes first?
Mark Ellis.
Haley Steinfeld,
That's correct.
Steinfeld is
Good boy.
correct.
daughter of Jake.
Yes. Stacey Howard.
Haley Steinfeld.
That's right.
Correct. Let's hear it for
So at the end of round 1, we have a close
Pretty good.
competition, Josh.
This is a good
6
round
to
1.
5. You know, some tough questions there. Both competitors
It's a good movie.
brought it
I like
today.
it.
So we're going to set up
for
a
sure.
round.
Would you like to spin or would you defer? Classic Gary Anderson style.
You know, Josh, I was writing in my nightly journal to myself and my friend Vincent Del Pino, and I said, should I let Stacy spin first? And I think I'll be a gentleman. I think I'll be a man of class and dignity, and allow the first spin to go to Kurt Russell there.
Interesting.
All right, putting the pressure on Stacey.
Chivalry is not dead, Ken.
All right,
It's
Stacey.
either a
Chivalry
Doogie
is not
Howser reference.
That
All
is
right.
true. That is true.
All right, give us a big
All right.
Jack Burton spin.
Yeah, give it the
Can I
old
just say
Jack
for a
Burton.
second, we look like brothers. We really do.
That is kind of funny looking. Yes, I see it
I don't know if
now.
that's a good or a bad thing.
Mark has very feminine features.
That's true.
He's a
That's
feminine
Wait,
gentleman.
wait, what?
You heard me. Soft skin, lovely eyes. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, she's okay.
Okay, she just moved it to a category.
She moved it closer to
I don't know if
opponent's
that's
choice.
illegal or not. I haven't checked.
It's totally legal.
It's
We'll
legal.
allow this.
No, it is totally legal.
Hey, spin the wheel.
okay.
Good spin. Spin
Hey,
it,
spin,
spin.
Stacy. There you
Spin
go.
it, Sid. Spin it,
That
Sid.
spin is brought to you by Curves Gym.
And classics. She
That's
is
a
no
quick spin. That's a quick
hesitation.
spin.
Spinning again.
Spinning again.
Spin it again.
Careful, girl.
Needs to rip it. There you go.
All right.
Stacy
Head
goes
into that
in.
opponent's
Gotta
choice.
hit this one.
Fitness here in Hollywood. Been working on her arms and shoulder muscles.
And she has
Horror thriller. Uh-oh. It is a
All
scary
right.
category for most people.
She's got to keep it. She's got to keep it.
Here we go.
4 questions in this category.
Great
All
horror
right.
movie, Dr. Giggles.
Oh,
Dr.
there you
Giggles.
go. Dr. Mario, favorite.
Remember
video
Dr.
game.
Giggles?
All right. Stacy, are you ready? 4 questions in this category. You have horror thriller. First question. The Final Conflict is the subtitle to the 3rd film in which horror series?
The Final Conflict.
Multiple choice.
A. The Omen. B. A Nightmare on Elm Street. C. Halloween. D. The Exorcist.
Exorcist.
The Omen.
It could be The Omen. It's not Halloween, and it's not.
Can you repeat the
Elm Street.
answers?
Do you know what
Billy?
Patrick Troughton
Sure.
was in?
A. The Omen. B.
The
A
Omen.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Really?
C. Halloween. D.
Good
The
doctor.
Exorcist.
Halloween?
Incorrect. Mark, can you steal?
I'm gonna go with The Omen.
That's
That is
correct for
correct.
points.
Give him a point. Mark with a steal here.
Yeah.
A smattering of
How many
applause
omens
for the
were there?
doctor.
All
Obviously,
right.
I
trust
think there
him.
was 3.
The American healthcare
Yeah.
system is in shambles, Mike.
I'm free!
Second
I
question.
guess it's a little more
Don't worry about it, just come into
proper.
the office.
The final conflict.
Second question, Stacy. Who plays journalist Paul Avery in the 2007 mystery thriller Zodiac?
Robert Downey
Yeah,
Jr.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
Oh,
Tie
Stacey
game.
Howard ties it up.
Third question. You'll find Mort Rainey, a depressed author suffering from writer's block who caught his wife having an affair in this psychological thriller.
Secret Window?
Or Misery?
I'm going Secret Window.
Secret Window?
Multiple choice.
Right. A. Secret Window. B. Ghost Town. C. Stir of Echoes. D. The Paper.
I like Stir of Echoes. I like the trailer for Stir of Echoes more.
Secret window?
That's
That's
correct.
correct.
Stacey with the lead.
Kind of
Nice
a
Josh
weird movie.
McCouga guess right there. I'm proud of you. I am
Nice.
proud of
Rainy.
you. There you go.
Totally
Mort
forgot.
Rainey,
mad
not
'cause
going
they
well
killed
for old
the
Mort.
Isn't John
All
Turturro
right.
in Secret Window?
Johnny Depp is in the remake.
Fourth question, Stacey.
Croissant? Yay, yum.
It
What
was a
is the
remake?
only Alfred
Yeah, there was another one
Hitchcock
before.
film to win a Best Picture Oscar?
Psycho?
Psycho?
Answer.
Strangers on a Train?
Rope?
Incorrect.
Correct.
Incorrect for Steele. Mark Ellis.
I don't think it's Psycho.
I don't think it
This
is.
could be a big seal for
And I was
him.
like, I don't think it's Psycho
I
either,
don't
but
think it's
I'll say Psycho.
Vertigo. That didn't-
The
For
Bird?
his
No.
IMDb here, Mark.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You're stalling,
say,
you're stalling. Come
I'm
on,
gonna
doctor.
say,
4, 3.
The Birds.
Incorrect. We're looking for Rebecca. Thank you.
Rebecca!
I was thinking that too. I couldn't
The one
remember.
I couldn't
I was
remember the
like, I
name
couldn't
of.
remember the name right now, and I was like, don't, what's the name?
And I wrote Brenda on my board because I couldn't remember Rebecca.
Stacey has a lead as
She
Mark
does.
Ellis steps
She
up to the
does.
wheel to
It could have been a big seal for him.
Yeah.
More chances to get points.
4 questions is all you get. We're sorry,
okay.
Stacey.
Depends on what he gets. Opponent's choice.
Did I have to go ahead to spin?
Yeah, that was the go
You're
ahead,
good.
Mark. Yeah, you got it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Opponent's choice coming up.
He's gonna keep it.
What is
Spin
that?
it again!
Quentin Tarantino. He's gonna
Seriously?
spin it again. Spin it again.
Spin. Get
That's
the-
gone bad before.
I know, it's like, it
All right,
doesn't go
spins
well
in.
for people who respin.
Boy.
It's just, I just do
On
a spin. I'm
Tarantino.
not looking to show off.
Okay.
I think he just
Sure,
likes to spin
sure.
the wheel. That's all right. That's all
He went to
right.
Wake Forest. They're big
Yeah.
on spinning things there.
Get past Q!
And he is.
Oh,
90s.
that could do well. He's alright.
90s.
Here we go.
This is the category that
Ken.
felled me against Clark Wolf.
Yeah, but it could swing the right way as well.
Ellis in 90s movies, a decade when you were dominating the basketball courts, the young man there in
Thank you.
Winston-Salem. Who directed the 1998 film Hope Floats? Who directed it, Mark?
I don't know.
Harry
Penny
Connick
Marshall.
Jr.? It's a depressing movie.
Isn't Sandra Bullock in that?
Yeah. So is Harry Connick Jr.
5.
Give me multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Forrest Whitaker, D, Griffin Dunn, C, John Turtletaub?
Let's say
D,
Turtle Top.
Mark
I'm gonna do
Lawrence?
Mark Lawrence.
I'll say D.
D, Mark Lawrence. Incorrect. Stacey Howard for the steal.
B?
Incorrect. We were looking for A, Forrest Whitaker.
Wow!
Forrest Whitaker,
Interesting.
right? Oh,
No,
Really?
Career got behind the mic
yes.
for that one.
All right.
Interesting.
Question 2, Mark. In Father of the Bride, 1991's Father
Hans
of
and
the Bride,
Hans?
Steve Martin's character owns a company that
Shoes?
produces what?
Sneakers?
Stacey
Juice?
apparently knows.
Yeah, I'll do multiple
We're
choice.
going to do multiple choice. Is it A, sneakers, B, coffee makers, C, candy, D, basketballs?
A sneakers.
A, sneakers is
correct.
correct. He
Tie
has
game.
tied it up after 2 questions here.
Thinking paper products.
Well, you know,
Then I heard
Dunder
sneakers,
Mifflin?
and I was like, wait a minute, I've seen that movie.
Sneakers were also produced by the Parrish family in Jumanji.
I was thinking that too in my head.
Yeah.
Question 3. Who played,
Hey, eventually it
Kevin
was Sneakers.
McAllister's mother in Home Alone?
Catherine
and
O'Hara.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2?
You
Catherine
got there.
O'Hara.
That is correct, Kevin 2. Now he's feeling the
Her
blow,
voice
doing
has
the bull dance.
dropped a few octaves now.
Finally, his
Yeah.
final question in round number 2. What movie starred Tommy Lee Jones as a parole officer who supervises Ashley Judd's character?
Double Jeopardy.
As a parole officer.
These are not good questions for him.
I'm gonna need multiple choice on
Gonna
that
need
one.
multiple
Yeah.
choices. A. U.S. Marshals.
Nope.
Nope.
B. High Crime.
Nope.
C. Double Jeopardy. D. The Client.
Double Jeopardy.
That is correct. Give him a point.
I was worried
After-
choosing U.S. Marshals, and like that was the plot at the beginning of the movie before we had to go after Wesley Snipes.
Close,
Like
close.
a lot of stuff going through the
Smart
old cameras.
Ogre's in the part of
multiple
the movie
choice there.
he's
Now,
talking
after round
about
2,
from
Mark
Revenge of the
Ellis
Nerds.
up 11-8, but this is not
Ogre.
a runaway game.
No, it could be anyone's
you
game
asshole.
as we go into round 3. This is where the game will come down. People will be made or they will be broken.
Yes,
It is
correct.
like a gladiator fight here, just Mark has better sandals. So
Mark Ellis, you're in the lead 11-8. Give me 3 numbers.
16, 4,
Put a
7.
lot of thought into this. I'm going to go back to my classic, the Washington Redskins quarterbacks who've won a Super Bowl. That'd be Joe Theismann, Mark Rippon, Doug Williams. 7,
Okay.
11,
7.
Okay.
and 17.
7, 11, 17. Mark Ellis. Stacy and Elizabeth Howard, what are your 3 numbers?
6, 12, 16.
6, 12, 16.
Yeah, two of my
really
numbers.
Close to my numbers just to be.
They were
16 and
mine.
7.
That's-
Yep. Yep.
all right.
All right. Ken,
I'll
go ahead.
administer these questions. Now,
Yep.
Stacy, you were down here. You're going to need to at least get you get a couple in here, as you know. So you
Thanks for the reminder.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I try to help out. All right. You chose 6, 12, and 16. Your 2-point question will be, and you chose number 6. That is Oscar movies. Oscar movies. So, 2 points. Adrian Brody won an Oscar for what Roman Polanski directed film?
The Pianist.
That's correct.
That is correct. Correct. A lot of people may
No
pronounce
toes.
it pianist. Pianist.
You guys ever see
only-
Oxygen with Adrian Brody and Mara Tierney?
All
We got
right.
it. Pretty good.
All right, Stacy, you are still behind here. To kick it back to Mark, you'll need to answer this 3-point question. You chose number 12. That is correlated and corresponding to the category of sports movies. 3-point question. 3-point question, Stacy. In The Mighty Ducks, Gordon Bombay is forced to coach a local youth hockey team as punishment for drunk driving. What was his profession?
He was a
Lawyer.
lawyer.
That's
That's
correct.
correct.
At Ducksworth.
Oh yeah.
The
Mighty
sassy
Ducks.
one
Quack,
grabs
quack,
one.
quack,
That
quack.
is the flying V
All
right
right.
there. Well
That's
done,
a sports
Stacy.
question.
Let's move over to Mark Ellis.
Sends it back to Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis, you chose as your first number 7.
Joe Theismann.
Joe Theismann, the greatest broken leg in the history of
That's
sports.
right.
Super Bowl 17 before that.
For 2 points, in war films, who plays the character nicknamed Bible in David Ayer's Fury?
What's his name? Who plays Shane?
Oh.
Answer in 5, 4.
From The Walking Dead.
Damn it, what's his name? Punisher.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf.
That is correct.
Oh, really?
Well, we were
Mark
wrong
Ellis.
anyway.
Yeah.
It
Ties
is
it
all
up.
tied up. Okay.
And it's going to send it back.
What is his name?
It's
though?
going to send it back
I don't know,
to
we saw him
Stacy
at
Howard for a
FanFest.
5-point question to
Phoenix
take
one.
the lead. The
Sure.
game is tied at 13. You
Not a
chose
great
number
panel.
16 for your 5-point question. The category is Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep.
Meryl.
5-point question. Who plays Meryl Streep's husband in the 1994 crime thriller The River Wild?
I don't know. Nick Nolte? I don't know.
Damn. I don't remember.
5,
Sam Elliott?
4,
I don't remember.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Who plays Meryl Streep's husband in the 1994 crime thriller The River Wild?
I always get that confused with River Runs Through It.
Five, 4.
I don't know it.
Three.
Clint Eastwood.
Incorrect.
Correct.
David Strather. David
Straight
Strather.
fan.
Oh,
Straight
yeah.
fan.
I loved
David
him, though,
Straight
in
fan.
8 Men Out. He
Yes.
was good in that.
Hell of a
Okay,
guy.
but you missed the question. The game is still tied,
Now
though.
it's all up to Mark.
13, which
Yeah.
means it's
Mark
not
Ellis.
just the dark level on Corson. It is the score of our game. Mark Ellis, we're going back to you for your next question, 3-pointer for a possible win. You chose number 11.
Mark
Number
Rippon.
Love the
11.
Coruscant reference, by the way.
26.
And he has a Super Bowl win, better than Dan Marino, right?
correct.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Laces up.
Mark, your category you chose 11 is 80s. 80s
I
movies.
was alive in that decade, Josh.
For 3 points, which Academy Award-winning actor directed Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder in the film Stir Crazy?
Award-winning director, Stir Crazy was...
Award-winning actor.
Oh. Oh, come on. Sidney Poitier?
5,
Sidney Poitier.
4,
Sidney Poitier.
2,
You repeat the question?
1. I will repeat the question for 3 points. Which Academy Award-winning
See,
actor
these are some good
directed
questions.
Richard Pryor
I believe
and Gene Wilder in the film Stir Crazy?
That just popped in there. What just popped in there?
That was
Ray?
filmed here.
Yeah. It was
In
filmed here in
Tucson.
Tucson.
Fuddle, riddle, crime.
We gotta do
5,
location shots for those.
4, 3.
Sidney Poitier.
You passed by like one where they're coming out of the...
Incorrect. You're looking for Sidney Poitier.
Nice.
Sidney Poitier. We
Pulled that right out.
Yep, it was in there. I knew it.
So cockle.
I knew it.
Take down Stacey Howard. If he does not answer this correctly, we
I'd
go
kick
into
myself if I
sudden
didn't get
death. Overtime. This is one hell of a result happening
Yeah.
here.
Here we go.
Number 17.
Show 17.
Doug Williams.
Doug
20.
Williams. Coming of age film. Mark Ellis for 5 points.
I love
Take me
it.
home tonight.
In American Pie, what country is the exchange student Nadia from?
Damn, that's a tough question. Spain?
true.
Sweden? Lithuania?
Ukraine.
I'm gonna say Lithuania.
Ukraine. Ukraine.
In 5,
Wow.
I want to do Ukraine.
It's gonna go to sudden death.
2,
Yeah, it is.
Repeat the question, please.
Again, 1, repeat the question.
See, he's
in
like trying to
American
remember.
Pie, what country is the exchange
Hung-
student Nadia from?
Ukraine.
Russia? Was she a
I was
Russian
thinking that
exchange
too.
student? Ah,
I'm gonna do
anywhere.
yeah.
It's
I'm
anywhere.
going to say Russia.
Incorrect. You're looking for Czechoslovakia.
Czechoslovakia.
Hell
Unbelievable.
of a
Unbelievable. We are
freaking
tied.
match.
We are going to sudden death, Gavin. We're going to sudden death.
Stacey.
All right, we are here in sudden death.
I can't believe it.
Canada.
Wow.
How sudden death. Mark Ellis, Stacey Howard tied 13-13. Carrots versus Sass in the first ever sudden death overtime in the Ultimate Schmoedown this year. All right. Fact. Here we go. Category of famous actors and actresses. What character was played by John Cleese in 1981, Kevin Costner in 1991, and Carrie Elwes in 1993?
Write down their answer here. Count down a bit. Here we go.
This is the, I mean, this is, you can
Can
hear
I
was
use
the middle?
another repeat the question?
Oh.
You can. That's your last one.
Last one.
Okay, repeat the question.
Okay.
You guys are like, oh, you sure you don't want to say this?
Kevin Costner and
Yes,
Carrie
sir.
Elwes are the ones
Here we
that got
go.
me.
What character was played by John
Cleese
Cleese in
played him?
1981, Kevin Costner in 1991, and Carrie Elwes in 1993?
I'll
See,
cut
they didn't
your
hear that.
heart out with a spoon.
All right. 5,
Do what?
4.
Cut your heart out with a spoon.
Is that a reference?
Yeah, to Kevin Costner's.
See,
Mark
I
Ellis.
That would be Robin Hood.
That's
That is
correct.
correct.
I can't watch that because
Robin Hood.
Robin
Right,
Hood.
Because it's
goes
just-
off.
Robin Hood Men in
14,
Tights just
14, here we go.
steals all the
I
thunder.
love both of them.
It's like Mafia and
Both of
Godfather.
them are so good.
Guys, the game continues.
Game continues.
Free
Because-
baseball. Free baseball. All right. Category is dramas. This 1960s film became the first and only X-rated movie in history to win the Best Picture.
X-rated film. Big Ten. 5, 4, 3, 2,
I don't know if this is
Midnight Cowboy?
That's correct.
I had
Nice.
Midnight Cowboy, but I wrote Deep Throat and crossed it out.
Damn!
Stacy!
Hell yeah, Stacy! Hell
Unbelievable!
yeah!
Unbelievable! The train
Awesome.
the car accident that is Mark Ellis' Schmoedown career just keeps happening, Ken. What is going on?
Perhaps Mark has a future in community theater as a doctor
Wow.
type character, or some kind of skit performance where vegetables are revived. But Stacey Howard just made a
Later.
mark on this tournament, upsetting probably some brackets. I told you,
Yes.
do not underestimate or underrate Stacey Howard.
Underestimate.
You
I
better
can tell you
estimate
what,
her
Sassy
as well as
Stacey
Brianne
Howard
Chandler.
Took out baby carrots. She played the Jack
Wow.
Burton card well. You know what old Jack Burton says? He wins Schmoedowns. It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. You know, I had Stacey's hair from 1987 to 1992. It is a good luck hairstyle. That is good. Let's go to Jen Sturgeon, who was with the winner and the loser.
Holy Schmoedown! Stacy!
Oh my gosh.
That was amazing!
That was insane.
You just knocked out baby carrots from the competition. How are you feeling right now?
I'm shocked. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I had this swagger going in, but it was fake swagger. I was like, we're just gonna have some fun with this and see where it goes. And I cannot believe that just happened.
I feel like you pulled some superpowers out of the mullet today.
I pulled stuff.
It was a hell of a last pull, too. Midnight Cowboy.
I had some shit talking. I don't know what just went down, but here I am, the winner, and I can't believe it.
You did use all of your JTE rules. Were you a little nervous going into that sudden death that you might need them?
I didn't think about it, but then when the Robin Hood question came up, it took me a second, so I was like, I'm gonna use it, because if I don't use it now,
I had to look
I
at
feel
the
like
names
I'm
to piece it together.
I got it.
Because I missed the John Cleese threw me off. And when I
So
John Cleese threw me off, but then when he said Kevin Costner and Carrie Elways, I was like, oh, okay.
When they said Kevin, I heard Kevin Klein, and I was like, wait, and I started going that way
It feels
with it.
like I'm finally
That's
able
because
to
John
really
Cleese
prove
came.
myself as a singles competitor and pull my weight. You know,
Pull your weight with your little monster truck.
Tug my weight, tug it with the Pork Chop Express. I feel like now I'm like a real member of the team. You know, I'm really
Aww.
proving myself. Other people
You've always
have
been.
beaten huge
You're always
competitors in
been
the
part of
Schmoedown,
the
have
team.
great entrances, and have really pulled out all the stops. And now I feel like I'm one of them, like I belong.
Absolutely.
Aw, you've
Well,
always
definitely
belonged,
do. It's so
Stace.
funny because you and I were talking when we were, fixing your hair.
Combing out the mullet? You mean?
Yep. We were coming out the mullet.
This one does.
You're talking, you were really nervous. You were like, I
Yeah.
really don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the next round. You're like, I'm just going to have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
Oh,
getting any
gosh.
easier from here on out for you.
You know what? Here's the thing. Rachel, as a fellow female competitor, she's my friend outside the Schmoedown and in it. I respect her a lot, and I feel like if I went up against her, it would be a good, even
Nice back and forth.
Yeah, nice back and forth. So, I respect her so much. If I went against her and won, it'd be amazing. But if I lost, I'd be proud of her still. I'm coming for her, but I know she's coming for me too. So.
So sassy, yet so polite and well-spoken. Congratulations, Stacy.
Thank you.
We are so excited to see what this journey holds for you.
Thank you so much, Jen.
Mark, that was a rough one. That was a rough way to go out.
Yeah, I just got out of surgery, Jen, and doesn't look good. Prognosis is not promising for this
terminal.
guy in the Ultimate Schmoedown, but hats off or surgical masks off to Stacey. She really played well. And if I had to lose, I guess I'm happy that it builds up somebody who I think is a worthy competitor in this league, one of the bright young stars of the Ultimate Schmoedown.
And you had her against the rails the entire time, so you had...
Well, that sounds weird.
Shut up. You had to take it there.
Yeah.
Oh, so you played really well the first round. The second round, you hit 90s. And I saw, the look of panic go over your face just for a second. Because that's what took you down against your match with Clark.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I had
Never
a pretty
bet.
good time living in the 90s. But
Against
it really
Tarantino?
was not my
Tarantino.
friend in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. So when I got it, I was like, when you score like an 80s or a 90s, you know you're going to be able to get a couple questions right. But it's a very hard round to sweep. And that's what I was
Yeah,
looking
10
for.
years.
Because I wanted no part of
The
Stacey in
movies.
round 3. I knew that she could pull
Big
up some good
years,
answers. Then I might
too.
miss a
Yeah.
couple. I've seen American Pie 50 times.
Yeah, what
probably.
happened there?
Just could not conjure the country.
That was a tough
There's
question.
only a couple
Yeah.
Slavias to choose from, dude.
There's just her name was
Czechoslovakia.
Nadia. I was thinking Nadia Comaneci. I didn't know where to go with that, so I couldn't get the right country.
Yep.
And then going into sudden death.
I got Robin Hood. I knew that one.
Congratulations.
It was the buzzer round. If it was the old days, the buzzer round. boom, and I move on to the next round. But now we have the overtime rules for everybody, and
which I love.
Yeah, I like
throws at the forefront of my brain.
Me neither.
I actually don't watch X-rated movies. I don't watch porn at all. Like, it's not my thing. So
because your girlfriend's not at all watching this.
I use the imagination. I'm a Muppet baby when it comes to that, and so I don't really watch a lot of bad movies.
Those don't really correlate with each other, but okay.
Was the trivia question. If actually you look, I crossed out the because I knew it wasn't right, and I started writing the M from Midnight Cowboy, but they called time, and it was right there.
Can you use your last one if you have it?
I hit a little bunt that I couldn't leg out.
You just tapped it and it was just straight to the pitcher.
Yeah. So just not my best performance today, but I'm here to save lives, and somebody died on the table today, but that doesn't mean somebody's going to die on the table tomorrow.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Probably they will.
So now that you're out of the tournament, are there any people you're absolutely rooting for?
Oh, I'm not watching anymore. I'm going to go lay on a beach for a couple months, sip some margaritas, and just get all this ultimate Schmoedown mess out of my head. No, I mean, I think if I was looking at somebody, clearly I'm going to be gunning for Stacy, because I think that she really has the wealth of knowledge that you need to be able to make a run in this tournament, a lot like what I did last year. Because I was not the best competitor in last year's tournament. I just had the right plays, and Stacy has the ability to play the game well, even if she doesn't know as many answers as somebody else. So I think you can always look out for your Bibianis and your Levines of the world, but I think Stacy's one I'm going to be pulling for.
Awesome. Well,
no, it's not awesome at all. I'm actually very upset.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
You should give Johnny LaCosta these scrubs back, though. They don't fit you at all.
This is why you don't have huge friends that work in the emergency room, because not my size.
Oh, back to you guys.
Not anymore.
So you hear there, man. Stacy is excited, pumped.
She's primed for victory.
Looking to make the mark.
Yes.
And Mark Ellis, he has some questions.
He does.
He has some soul searching. He has maybe a date with the Carrots to see if he turned his back on him.
Yeah. Here's what happened. We were all looking for that match of destiny. The Mark Ellis, Christian Harloff, Ultimate Schmoedown winner versus current champion. And we were robbed of that today by a young woman from Texas.
Stick of truth.
And a man dressed as a doctor.
10 HD.
That's what
malpractice is a real thing. You don't dress up like doctors and lose. So
I think at this point we're just making words up, Josh. That's good. That is
Isn't that what talking is?
Schmoedown competition for the day.
Yes.
That is a big match. You guys are going to like, comment, put your thoughts and opinions down here. Don't forget to get the full details of it on the Schmoedown Rundown, which is on the SK Podcast Network. And of course, I have Inside Schmoedown live every Thursday, 2 p.m. Pacific. I'm sure we'll be talking about this match.
Hey! Okay, wait, what? Okay, first of all, where were you?
Yeah, because they went there.
Somebody did it. I think it was the dude,
Probably
probably
flattened his tire.
Listen, understand, past that. What happened?
We need to know, right now. I won. What? No, I won!
It's always exciting when you find out that info there.
Wait, no, listen.
What?
That means you will now play Rachel. So, this all works, okay? We can make all this happen. We get all this together. You, Rachel, make this whole missing thing work. It's gonna be a whole plan. Okay, now look, we need to go celebrate. I need drinks, and I gotta have something happen. So, which way to go?
Toronto, this way.
Okay, let's go.
To happy hour.
To Barney's. It's exciting. Okay, so that was a hell of a match.
Yes.
A lot of fun. Taking it to sudden
So
death.
crazy. This is why I love the sudden death that they do now, because it gives you it's very at the tip of your teeth.
It's suspenseful.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, is that person gonna get it? Are you gonna win it? Are you gonna win it? Are both of them not gonna get the question? Are you gonna instead of it having to wait for the buzzer and then
And especially if you know the answer when you're playing and you see the board's turn and you know one of them lost it, right there's the reaction before they make the announcement, versus others at the table who may not know the answer, and you're still hanging on as is that right? What's the right answer? So there's so many different levels of tension, and then that release, which we just saw here with Stacy totally winning over Mark. And it's great. I love Mark, but Stacy deserved it.
This match was just so much fun. Yeah. So, what's the word? Colorful, I guess? Energetic. I don't know. Just the presence between Stacy and Mark, like the way that they have on camera is just very inviting.
Right.
And so when you watch it, you're just like, oh, this is so much fun to watch.
Well, this the thing is because one thing, he's a stand-up comedian, so Ellis,
yes.
we already know he's going to play to the audience. But Stacy in the past few Schmoedown matches has just, it's that excitement that she sees when she gets the right answer, because it's like us, you know it's there, and when you can pull it out, like, it's you like celebrate the victory. That
too, or like when you know the answer, but yet there's still a thing in your mind that you're like, am I right? Like, is that the right answer? So every time you get a question right, I mean, at least that's for me, like, even if I knew the question and I wrote it down, I'm like, but is it right? And then when they say correct, I'm like, oh, like a little cheer.
You celebrate your victories, and that's the thing. That's why I love the Misfits. That's why I love 6 Degrees so much, is because both Stacy and Brienne have different ways of approaching the game. Brienne is very meticulous, and she is definitely the more calculated player. She wants to
get in your game, or get in your game.
Get in your head. And which affects your game. And then you've got Stacy, who's more carefree, but the thing is Stacy knows her shit, and when you let your guard down, like, she's totally going to dominate, and obviously that kind of happened here, and, you know, she even said so herself, like, I'm going to play it carefree, but all in all, she knew what she was doing when it came to the game, and Mark said that too. It's how you play the game. It's, you know, pushing it to the multiple choices when those times come, and not getting caught up, or going for it if you think it's a 2-point that they can't answer, which she did, and he couldn't. Answer that question, or she couldn't answer it, he couldn't answer it either, took 2 points off the board. So that kept him from that big steal that could have taken it away. It would have won the game. Yeah. And it didn't. So definitely a great game between the two of them. I'm really happy to see Stacy go forward.
Yes, me too. I'm sad to see that Mark is not moving forward, but at the same time, I'm really excited to see Stacy advance to the next round. I think that with this match, and she's always been a part of the team, even with 6 Degrees. Right. So this is just kind of for those naysayers out there, but she's always been a part. So.
Yep. But it's really exciting. We can't wait to see what happens next. We can't wait to see Rachel versus Stacy.
The maniacs are going crazy.
For sure. So thank you guys. You can like, you can subscribe, you can do the thing.
On our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking joints, you know where they are. Hit up our Patreon, kick into the party, feel the party, keep the party going, gets us where we need to go.
Like Collider Video.
Yeah, but we just went to Old Tucson Studios for Nightfall. So you guys, you can check out that vlog that we filmed. It's on our channel now. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much to Old Tucson for welcoming us. Thank you so much to those there that knew who the party was and coming up to us and saying hey, because that was a lot of fun.
Definitely go check that out on our page.
Yep, check out that vlog. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much. And until, I guess, next time. Now it's time to say goodbye. Bye.